They have released the body cam footage about an officer being beat by a civilian. Here we go.
Police released graphic video of a man violently beating an Oklahoma City officer unconscious. The video is so brutal, the officer's family saying they refuse to watch it.
News 9 crime tracker Jennifer Pierce is live at police headquarters where the footage came out just hours ago. Jen?
Yeah, Bobby, and I have a warning. The video you're about to see is graphic. Police say Sergeant Morgan Reynolds was released from the hospital today. She was left with severe injuries to her face and body that will take months to heal.
Jesus.
3 calls to police, all from the same Northwest Oklahoma City apartment last Thursday. A woman reported her boyfriend, 26-year-old D'Angelo Wright, was intoxicated, allegedly strangled her, and was starting fights with her friends. Officer Morgan Reynolds arrived alone to the 3rd call. During a pat-down, Wright turned violent.
He turned on the officer and began to violently attack her, hitting her and causing her to go unconscious.
Wright's girlfriend,
he knocked out.
And a man attempted to stop the brutal attack, but Wright turned on them.
That suspect.
Yeah, she showed up by herself, which is something that I would not encourage for our sisters in blue to do.
Then turned to the witness and attacked the witness, and then ended up fleeing the scene prior to the other officer's arrival.
Officers later found Wright hiding in an apartment complex laundry room. The unconscious officer was rushed to the hospital. Her mother noted in a Facebook post her body is damaged and that Reynolds underwent surgery over the weekend. Court documents indicate Reynolds suffered a possible skull fracture.
He brutalized our lighter. His sister out here, man.
Orbital fracture, concussion, fractured jaw, and several broken teeth. And Wright is being held in jail on a $10 million bond. He faces charges of aggravated assault on an officer, domestic assault and battery by strangulation, and disrupting an emergency phone call. Live at police headquarters, Jennifer Pierce, Oklahoma's own News 9.
We've had people who have killed children. We have people who have attempted murder-suicides and didn't go all the way through with it. They didn't get a $10 million bond. We've literally had people kill the babies, the children, touching the babies, the children. They don't get a $10 million bond. This man got a $10 million bond, knowing good as hell well he's never going to be able to afford it, so he's not going to be able to bond out. He was living in a community and probably drinking that cheap liquor. He drinking that Skol or some, or that Seagram's. You know what I'm saying? He done turned up.
And was starting fights with her friends.
This is why, like, you can't do essential products with everybody. Everybody ain't ready. Everybody ain't ready. Everybody cannot handle, especially that liquor. It's something about that doggone liquor, though.
Morgan Reynolds arrived alone to the 3rd call. During a pat-down, Wright turned violent.
And this is like why a lot of times I be trying to say to myself, it is like you don't want to discourage women from becoming officers, but I just got to tell the truth. Without male officers, you all could not really do your job. Like, you could not really do your job because you don't have that type of strength. The masses of people know that there are the majority of men who is on the job. We know that there's a few women who is on the job. So when we don't want to get arrested and or beat down and all that stuff, a lot of times we just comply with the female officers. And that gives the female officers a false sense of security, because for the most part you was dealing with people who don't want to go to jail. You're dealing with people who don't want to mess their lives up, so they will comply. But when it come down to it, y'all run across these folks who ain't going, people who not going to jail, there's pretty much nothing that you can do if you don't pull out your gun and or your taser. But tussling with a player, it never goes well for a female officer. It never goes well, and I've saw multiple female officers try to detain one person, one man before, and it just went south. Everybody, I think, got knocked out or something like that right there, which is not a good thing. We've also seen to where multiple male officers try to apprehend one man, and they have a problem. So if the men have a problem, what do y'all think that the women go through when they trying to apprehend a player out here who is not going? You're probably on that Mad Dog 2020. Possibly. Moving right along. Hold on. Let me put our beautiful sister face back up here. Jesus. Mess that face up out here. Now I have a question, and in my mind, I can almost say that I don't think that she's going to be an officer again, and there's nothing wrong with it, baby. All jobs ain't for everybody. You probably always want to be a police officer. I get it, but baby, no, baby, you either work the desk or become like a private investigator or something like that. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash shot. You say he probably get at least 30 years for aggravated. Oh, yeah. Oh, but ain't coming home. Oh, but ain't coming home at all. Oh, he can forget about it. It's over. He'll never step foot outside of a facility that we call a resort. He will not be a free man until he leave Earth. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you.